water this year, and I'm going to do everything in my power to you know, attack every game with that kind of perspective.
Welcome back to The Jump. That was, of course, Steph Curry. We are live here in Oakland with our incredible crowd, and we are now joined by the very popular Tom Haberstroh and his equally popular segment, Myth Busting, here on The Jump. So, Tom, I want to get at you with your first myth you're going to bust for us.
So, I don't know if y'all heard the other day, Scottie Pippen on this show said that Steph Curry is not a dominant player. We got to bust this myth right now. Steph Curry is a dominant player in the NBA, and I got some numbers for you in case you don't believe it. In the last 3 years, his plus-minus is 3,383, the best by a mile in the NBA. His three-point field goal makes 1,243. That's 281 more than any other player. And his player efficiency rating, which is a productivity rating, it includes your blocks, it includes your steals, it includes your rebounds, and he's still better than KD, still better than Kawhi, still better than James Harden over the last 3 years. What does a guy need to do to be considered dominant? Come on.
And all that you said, you know what, I'm going to sum it up for you. That boy cold.
Yeah.
That boy's good, man. The boy's good. What else did I say? The boy's good,
All right,
man.
so wait. So Tom's numbers, and you saw them up there, are incredibly impressive. They do include playoffs, including the finals, but they include the whole playoffs, and they do include regular seasons. What do you guys expect from Steph in these finals this year?
Well, for me, I look back to last year and the year before. Steph hasn't played MVP basketball in the finals. I haven't seen that two-time MVP in the finals. Last year, Kyrie did numbers on him and showed that he's on Steph's level. And they won the championship, coming back down, 3-1. I need Steph to take that next step, take it personal this time, and show me that I don't want him to be good. I want him to be great. I want to see that two-time MVP because, yes, he probably was hurt a little bit last year. Kyrie took advantage of that. But he's healthy this year, and I'm sure he wants some revenge. And he has to show me. He has to show me this year.
I want Steph to continue to do what he's been doing all playoffs. At the beginning, he was deferring to KD. KD, I'm going to get you going, then I'm going to come along. Now he's leading. That's why they undefeated in the playoffs. He's coming out, getting hot from the jump, setting the tone. He got to continue to do that. He'll have a successful finals.
All right. I will see if that happens. I want to get to our next myth. Tom, what's myth number 2?
A lot of people are talking about the Warriors' three-point shooting, but we need to bust that myth, too, is that the Cavs' three-point shooting is even scarier.
Are you saying it in front of these people right here?
I'm sorry, but look at what LeBron James does to that defense, penetrates and kicks out. They've got 8 shooters right now shooting at least 40% from 3 in the postseason. The Warriors have just 4. And by the way, that 8 number does not include Kyrie Irving yet. He hasn't shot 40%, so you could add 9. Look at that. Kyle Korver is 7th.
I mean, geez.
7th in
when you play Mount Zion Christian Academy and Oakland Elementary, I mean,
right.
You're getting a lot of wide open shots.
Right.
Are you besmirching the Celtics and the Raptors and the Pacers? Is that what is going on this year's set? What do you think when you guys talk about the dangerous team behind the arc? Do you think of the Cavaliers or do you think of the Warriors?
Oh, they definitely dangerous behind the arc, especially, like he said, they get a lot of wide open shots from LeBron and Kyrie. So they definitely a deadly team, and Kyle Korver is one of the best ever. So anytime you have him on your team, you got a chance.
I want to address something, right?
All right.
I mean, I hear everybody saying that if LeBron beats this Golden State team.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, here we go. If LeBron beats this Golden State team,
on the show
we start putting him in the conversation.
If he beats, or if the Cavaliers beat this Warriors team, I'm going to allow myself to be impressed. You don't have to be impressed.
I consider last year being more impressive than this year, if they could pull it
Way
off.
more on the shoulders.
Oh, no. All right, we're going to get to Tom's. That might be your myth that I got to bust for the rest of this show. I want to get to Tom. I know. I'm not coming on your team on that one. We got to get to your number 3 myth.
The number 3 myth here is that
Maybe
LeBron
Tracy
James
and I can come together on this one.
The number 3 myth, these guys aren't going to be too happy about this one. LeBron James doesn't have to win tonight. In the last 5 finals, he has not won Game 1, and in 3 of those, he has won the entire series. So we're all excited about tonight, but if LeBron or the Cavs lay an egg tonight, it's not the end of the world. So I'm excited for Game 1. But LeBron, my boy back there, understands he can come back with the best of them.
Anybody that's played in the finals, you know it's all about winning 4 games. It don't matter about the first, second. You got to win 4 out of 7.
This man came back from 3-1 last, down 3-1.
Right.
I mean, come
win
on.
4 games, you win the championship.
First ever. I can never count this guy out.
Right.
Game 1, they lost by 15. Game 2, they lost by 33. and he still came back from that. He is unbelievable in terms of when his back is against the wall, no one's better.
Rise to occasion all the time.
That being said, winning in this building here is difficult, and they know that they've got to do it at least one time. When you have that mindset, when you're going in, when you're not the home team in a series, how do you prepare yourself to say, we got to take one?
Well, they're in a different situation. They came here and won Game 7 in the finals here last year.
They won 2 out of 3
So it's no
here.
pressure. It's no pressure. They happy to be here. Trust me, they happy to be here.
Is it easier sometimes?
No.
to
It's
start
not
on the
easier.
road?
It's not playing in there. Nah.
It's not easier. I think you're going to get the best of Golden State tonight because of what took place last season. I just think to come here and split one of these two would be good for Cleveland.
Right. Well, we'll see if that happens. Tom, thank you. Your myths are always welcome. Tracy and I are going to have to hash some issues out during the commercial break, but we'll get there. It'll be fine. Amino Hassan is coming up after this break as well. He's going to be talking a little bit about Adam Silver's thoughtfulness on maybe changing the one-and-done rule. We will discuss. Stay tuned.
Wake up,
We
man.
are back here at Lake Chalet tomorrow, same time, same place. So if you're in the Bay Area, you can join us in person. And if you're watching on TV, you can come hang with us. Steven, T-Mac, Paul Pierce is going to join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Welcome to The Jump. We have been rejoined.
Love Draymond.
Right?
Love him.
Why? You know, he couldn't answer that question better. I can care less what he finna do. I'm trying to win this championship, and that's all I should be focused on.
Call himself whatever he wants to call it, as long as he doesn't call himself champion by the end of this, right?
Right.
That's what Draymond is saying.
Yeah.
Y'all can call him the greatest player of any sport at any time in the history of mankind. As long as we end the series with the ring and he ends up going home, call him whatever.
If you're the Warriors, are you annoyed this week that you got to answer LeBron and MJ questions?
But you know it's coming, though. I mean,
But I mean, does it get you sort of a little bit more motivated?
it gets you more motivated, and yes, it's annoying at the same time, for
Right.
sure.
Right. I mean, you know.
And then you get tired of answering questions about LeBron and his legacy and, you know, the Cavs. Like,
I mean, it beats answering questions about why did y'all lose last year. Think about it. We're asking, we should be grilling the Warriors about what are y'all going to do different? How can you redeem yourselves? If you're Draymond, how do you feel about what you did last
Are
year?
you saying not enough people have talked to the Warriors about blowing a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals?
I'm just saying, if they get to this point and all the questions about LeBron and MJ, whew, that's a vacation.
Both of these teams been in the finals. They know coming into this week they're going to get asked in everything. So everybody should be prepared for that.
All right, I want to shift to a more big picture topic in the league right now. In an interview on Fox Sports, Commissioner Adam Silver, he was discussing, guys, the one-and-done rule. He was saying the league is rethinking its position on the age minimum. I want you to take a listen to Adam and what he said here.
May surprise you, but I'm rethinking our position. Our historical position since we raised the age from 18 to 19 was that we want to go from 19 to 20, and the union's position is they want to go from 19 to 18. Even the players, the so-called one-and-done players, I don't think it's fair to characterize them as going to 1 year of school. What's happening now, even at the best schools, they enroll in those universities, and they attend those universities until either they don't make the tournament and the last game, therefore, of their freshman season, or to whenever they lose or win in the NCAA tournament, that becomes their last day. So in essence, it's a half and done in a way, a half a school year, and then they go on. And selfishly, while I love college basketball and I'm a huge fan of college basketball, I worry about potential stunted development in one of the most important years in these players' careers.
So I ask you, Mr. Tracy McGrady, straight from high school to the NBA.
to the what? To the Hall?
In basketball, you don't have to be able to get a job that pays you several millions of dollars.
You don't have to,
could
but if
get
you
a
can,
job
why not?
Well, but the NBA doesn't have to make that available to you. It's not discrimination to say, hey, we're going to hold off giving you the $20-30 million. Maybe we say we open the D-League to anyone at 18, and you can go up and down and sort of have that D-League contract in between 18 and 20, and then when you hit 20, that's when you can get the more mature contract.
Like any expert, I'm going to steal someone else's opinion.
Do it.
Brian Windhurst isn't here, so I could just steal his. He said, compromise. If you want to come straight out of high school, you can. If you go to college, you got to stay 2 years. So no
Yeah,
more
but
one
that's
and done.
solving the college games problem, and that's not the NBA's job.
But
I'm only worried about the
but Rachel,
NBA's problem.
But I'll tell you right now, you say guys, they're not ready to make $20 million. Well, then why are these teams paying them?
Because they have to. Because
they
they
don't
have to get them now. Otherwise, somebody else is going to
Well,
get
then
them.
that's your issue. This is
so
the
that's
game.
that is why I would suggest
I don't think that's an
creating
issue.
more of a development league system
Yeah, but-
where these guys can actually learn the fundamentals of basketball. They can spend 2 years being coached well. If you want a job in basketball at 18 instead of going to college, get a job in basketball. And these salaries are not small in the D League, by the way. No
let's
one's earning
say-
$5 an hour.
Right.
But you do that from 18 to 20, and that will make the NBA product better as well.
I'd rather
The
go to school
product
than
needs to
D-League.
become better. I mean, there's no doubt
up?
about that. The product needs to become better. Let's say, none of these GMs or none of these teams pick, some of these young guys coming out of college. Then they made themselves eligible to come out.
Right.
Then what do they do after that? Their life is ruined.
Well, they're going to be second-round picks or whatever. But my thing is this:
These same guys that don't even get drafted.
if they don't get drafted, then they weren't good enough to come out. They should know. They're taking a risk, right? But my thing is this: you came out of high school, and you guys were not stars from day one. It took you time to develop, right? But when you develop, you turn into a hell of a player.
Man, say something, bro.
That's on the teams to be patient, to develop the talent, and then to reap that benefit. But you got to still be able to select the right guy. I mean, that's part. Why are we trying to make it easy for front office?
A lot of these
It
guys
ain't
are
supposed to
taking
be
4 and 5 years to develop.
And by the
Okay,
way,
so
the end
that's
goal,
their fault. That's their fault.
I mean, the end goal is that the fans get good teams to root for and watch, right? That's what we should all be trying to do. And when you say, why should we make it easy on the front offices? Because we would like the preponderance of teams in the NBA to be able to put together good teams, so we have good competition, so we can all
Okay,
watch good basketball.
I understand your point.
Then we need good front offices to put together good teams. Right now, you're making it. You want to make it color by numbers. Like, oh, really easy. I'll just take him, and now I'm a great team.
But
It doesn't work that way.
If I find an 18-year-old that's going to come out and compete and play the game the right way, and I have a star on my team who's getting $100 million, who's not, doesn't even care, I'm going after that 18-year-old because I want somebody
let me
to
ask
earn
you
their
this.
money.
Yes, I didn't come out and was ready to play right away. But let's say if I went to school for 2 years.
You were still a starter.
After my 2 years, and I came in the league, my third year, I was one hell of a player.
But
my third year in the league.
Do you think 2 years in college would have prepared you better for the NBA than 2 years in the NBA?
I think I would have been more mature.
You think you would have been better by your third year? Have you gone to college?
Yes.
There
I
you go.
can't
Absolutely.
disagree.
I would have developed a little bit more skills.
That's you. I can't disagree
For sure.
with you about your life, but I feel like guys get better.
By the way, why are you wanting this to be the front office basketball association?
Because I-
want
yo,
to see
the
the
D-League like
players
the project.
compete. I don't
I'm-
need to see the front office
Because the
League like
players,
excel.
because this is the thing, front offices hide behind being crappy, and it's we meant to do that, and
Don't
we
take
got.
your anger issues out on
I'm
these
just
18 and
saying.
19-year-olds.
No.
Let them live,
I
and
want
you
to.
can
Yeah, I
be
want them
upset
to get
with
paid. You're the one that doesn't want them to get paid.
Man, get your
I
money.
just want them
Get
to
your
get
money.
paid, not quite as much. You know, you got to
money.
earn it a
You
little
have
bit.
to know a guy that goes to school for 2 years versus a guy coming out of high school would be way more developed.
Not
We look
always.
at it different. Hey,
T-Mac, man, there's so many college programs where they're about nothing over there. They're about
but
not teaching kids.
I wasn't going to no Rudy Poo, college. I was going to a
This man would
top-notch.
have gotten recruited. There we go. All right, we're going to stop it here. We are going to take a quick break, but first I want to get to one of our distant replays for today. This is from State into Mr. Rajon Rondo. Take it away.
Rondo with the fake. Oh, what a beauty. Rondo's starting to score a little bit here in this third period. 7 of his 13 points.
Good hesitation by Rondo. But see, it's the patience. He's not going fast. He's catching him in between.
Book at LQ.com and win at business. And in part by Extra Gum. Give extra, get extra.
The NBA Finals start tonight. Tonight, they are finally here. 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. ABC. Our countdown starts with the countdown through 8:30 Eastern from Oracle, also streaming live on the ESPN app. All right, guys, we got to discuss what Jeff Van Gundy used the dynasty word when talking about the Warriors on Wednesday. Stack, do you believe Jeff when he says that Golden State, with its current talent, could reach 8 to 10 straight NBA Finals?
they keep this team together. It's possible. It's definitely possible. I can see it happening, man.
It's a big if, brother.
It's a big if, but
I don't see them staying together that long.
Yeah.
That might not happen, but if you look at this team now, just say if they do keep this team together, they can be there at least 5 years.
I'm just going to point out again that when the Celtics dynasty did it in the 60s, and that's why everyone thinks it's possible, there were only 8 teams when they started that run. It's a lot easier to make the finals when there's only 8 teams in the league.
You know what's funny is we kind of looked into the future. I got a crystal ball. We figured out what the newspaper would look like in 2024 when the Warriors are going to the finals again. And here it is. Oh, we got Warriors 10 straight finals. We got LeBron James Jr. beats his dad, leads the Knicks to the finals.
Oh, come on.
LeVar Ball, LeVar Ball should be getting an extension as the UCLA head coach. And Drake and Rihanna man, who added that last one?
No, that's not, no.
I didn't approve that last one.
Me neither. I definitely.
By the way, she's going to be at the game tonight.
I heard.
Really?
Hey, easy now.
I like that Team X got the advance in there. All right, I want to get to some predictions here on some make or miss. We got tattoos.
Man, who is this?
This is
Who
John
got the
Wall.
Super Mario?
New tattooed to
That's my
commemorate
boy.
one of
That's my
his
boy.
childhood
Come on, Jay
favorites,
Wall.
I got some
Super Mario.
tattoos on me too, man, that I regret. So hey, it happens.
He just got this.
You have Sonic the Hedgehog? What you got?
Not Sonic. Not Sonic.
Next topic.
He's got all the stacked tattoos. All right, make landscaping. This is Cleveland fans getting pretty creative with their yard work here.
Oh, that's dope.
It's pretty good, right?
Too much time on
this is
your
like
hands.
neighborhood competition, though, right? Do you think the guy on the left went first and the guy on the right was like, "Oh, y'all gonna do that? Look what I can do! I got the whole,
I like the one
defend
on
the
the right.
land
That's very
business
creative.
here."
Those two houses cost combined $95,000.
Oh, come on!
Hey, man, you talking about...
I'll pay cash for that whole block.
Why you gotta be like that? Make
Shame on you, bro.
yours.
Hey,
All right,
this-
I have to apologize for
What
the
is this?
content of this video.
I've seen
This
some
is
nasty
Shaq
feet in my career.
What is this?
Come on, big fella.
Shaquille O'Neal getting a pedicure.
I got some nasty ones, but not like that, man.
Don't we
You
have
got
to give a
rotten
warning before we
toenails.
show content like this on television?
He been playing hack and sack with a bowling ball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Working